These cocky guys thought it would be funny to insult and taunt Naoya Inoue.
Right now, doesn't seem spooked by the punching power. Oh! There it is! Inoue goes down!
But what the monster did to these cocky rodents after almost ended up costing their lives. Get ready for violence, because this is fighting is art. This cocky guy would taunt Inoue in the ring, a fatal mistake as you'll soon see. This one wouldn't last long. Inoue found the perfect punching bag, having not boxed for a year. Not wasting any time, Inoue was now landing the damaging shots. Warlito couldn't reply the monster, so chose the deadly smiling tactics, not knowing his smile would turn sour in a few seconds. Inoue taunted his half-asleep opponent and welcomed Perennis back to his feet by raining hell on him. Inoue had delivered a complete demolition in 2 rounds. After the fight, Perennis would confess that he has never faced a fighter like Inoue. Being from Japan, many Western fighters make fun of Inoue for not being from one of the popular boxing nations. Well, in 2018, this British fighter in particular tried to ridicule the Japanese fighter's name, acting as if the monster's 5-letter name was too difficult to pronounce.
I can't pronounce his first name, I just call him Inoue, yeah.
Well, in just a few minutes, he will know more about the Japanese than he had hoped for. At the onset, the 6-foot Brit was wary of the monster, and he tried to keep it long with jabs. But it didn't take long for Naoya to find pockets through the range of McDonnell and introduce himself.
That he's got Jamie McDonnell, he needs to keep this long, he needs to work everything off the jab. Nice movement from side to side, keep that head moving. We know Inoue is going to look to get on the inside.
Once the monster started connecting cleanly, the British immediately realized what he was facing.
May have felt the weight of a couple of those body shots there. Inoue rushed in, didn't he? And really switched those attacks downstairs, and I think McDonnell...
What followed was the fury in Inoue in full display. If he couldn't pronounce the Japanese fighter's name, he was now familiar with the monster he was facing in the ring. After a barrage of brutal shots against the ropes, the second knockdown was the end of the fighters getting to know each other, and McDonnell could write chapter about the monster he faced that night.
McDonnell has been blown away by Naoya Inoue.
In the days leading to Inoue's next fight, his opponent's coach aggressively shoved his coach and father, Shingo Inoue. The vengeful monster stood with his arms folded, knowing he would unleash hell on the disrespectful coach's fighter in 3 days. Inoue started hard, while Rodriguez refused to take a step back, replying with hard shots.
Coming forward, Inoue on the back is pretty interesting.
Knockout ratio, he's won all 15 knockouts.
The Japanese was now ready to release his biggest ammunitions.
His feet, big one. Inoue early on. Rodriguez took it, put it on his gum shield and came back with a flurry of his own. Toe-to-toe action, first round. Oh, it's almost a macho battle in these first 35-40 seconds. Good sinking shot to the body.
Inoue's rib-breaking body shots were on point, and Rodriguez will soon regret standing toe-to-toe with the monster.
Inoue, and I think...
He's lasted the round though, Manny Rodriguez.
With the head open, he went upstairs, dropping the arrogant fighter.
This is a fearsome flurry, and he's done. He's got him with a left for the first time in his career.
Once back to his feet, Inoue gave him long-lasting body damage and closed the show with a body shot. The look on Rodriguez's face was one of someone who might need urgent body reconstruction.
Surely Rodriguez, he's shaking it, he's up. Another count, it's over. Michael Alexander waves it off in the second.
Well, months later, Inoue faced another world-class fighter, and again, there was zero difficulty. Going straight to business with his killer left hook, the monster's punches landed like a heavyweight's. Then a fierce exchange happened, and in the exit, Yoan was touched by Inoue's kryptonite weapon, and he fell stiff like he had been struck by lightning. Yoan was saved by the bell signaling the end of the round. When the round resumed, the Japanese preyed upon his victim. A big left hook to the body got the cheers of the fans. And the next shot would find Yoan's power button, shredding his liver to pieces and forcing him to take a knee. Surviving what followed would be mission impossible, as Yoan was folded and packed like a lawn chair. But that's a tap on the chin when compared to this.
Was still in its nascent stages.
In 2018, when Inoue participated in the World Boxing Super Series and clashed with Juan Carlo Payano in the quarterfinal, he delivered a knockout for the ages.
Obey my command all the time and put you say anytime. Good luck.
At the onset, it was Payano who took the role of aggressor.
Professional bout tonight.
But what happened next was more than what everyone in the arena had bargained for.
Combination, and Payano stretched on the canvas, and you know where he is, he's face down. The referee is holding the canvas.
A quick and destructive 1-2 sent Payano on a journey straight to the shadow realm with no stops.
Payano's eyes were in orbit. Was short circuit. Payano on the canvas, out of the fight, and out of the World Boxing Super Series.
Inoue became the first fighter to stop Payano,
Becoming the first man to stop Juan Carlos Payano, undentable. But for the second,
and the knockout was voted the Ring Magazine Knockout of the Year.
Inoue has scored a third. Payano's eyes were in orbit, spinning like the reels on a fruit machine when that right hand landed.
Another fighter who brought the fight out of Inoue was Ramon Cardenas. In 27 fights, he had won 26 times.
See it again, I tell you what.
But in there with the monster, he was taking an undeniable step up in competition. Like any Inoue fight, we knew this one would be good. We just didn't know how good.
Back to your corner, gentlemen. Joe Tessitore.
Cardenas and his team likely knew that they were up against in this fight.
You gotta land some offense against Inoue.
How was Inoue going to respond to this type of adversity? We'd soon get our answer. If one thing was clear, it was that Inoue would need to adapt his game plan.
I'm telling you, I told you he knows how to punch in between. But anytime he sees Inoue go right.
Things were feeling a little different coming into round 5, and Inoue's momentum was not showing signs of slowing down.
The monster Inoue.
Inoue's 27th fight as a pro saw him take on the dangerous contender Luis Neri in Japan. Neri had won 35 fights and lost only 1 coming in, and Inoue's fans knew that his power could be a danger to the monster. If you thought these two killers were gonna take a round or two to get their bearings, think again. We all needed to take a breather after those opening 2 rounds, the fighters included. This was a stunning display of power and dexterity from Inoue, and proof that simply knocking him down once was not going to be enough. How about you guys? If you love violence like any human being who ever lived, subscribe for more. Goodbye. We'll catch you in the next one.
Was a 1-2 combination when the fight was still in its nascent stages. Was all she wrote.